What's up, my friends? My name is Luke. If you are a listener of my music, I just want to take the time to say thank you. I do appreciate it. And speaking of my music, I'm about to release a project called Dope. Make sure you go listen to that. But the reason that I bring that up is because I want to stress the fact that that project was recorded right here in my home, using my equipment, using my knowledge, using my ears. Okay? That knowledge is something that I've, gained over the past decade plus that I've been making music, but I'm finally in a place where I can create from my home seamlessly without having to rely on anyone else's gear, anyone else's schedule, anyone else's knowledge. Everything is self-contained. I'm self-sufficient, I'm independent, and it feels so good. I get to brag about that. I can say, if someone's like listening to my thing, like, yo, dope, man, like, who made that beat? Like, I made it.
Me!
Word. Who mixed your vocals? Like, I did.
Me!
Who mastered this? I did.
Me!
All right? And I'm gonna show you how to do all those things in some later episodes of this. But today, I just want to get you set up with all the gear that you're gonna need to achieve what I've achieved, and that is that independence as a creative. All right, so I've boiled it down because I want to keep this as simple as possible. I want to just get you guys your gear and get you recording so that you can start learning, because trust me, once you get into this stuff, there is just black hole. I don't want to call it a black hole because that has like negative connotations. I want something that has more of a positive connotation, but it's a black hole. It's just an abyss, and maybe it goes upward. It's just this endless world of discovery within music, and it's so much fun to learn, and it makes you more of a weapon as a artist, right? Because like I said, you can do everything start to finish on your own. You don't need nobody.
I don't need nobody.
I don't need nobody. All right, so 7 things. I've boiled it down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 things that you need for your home studio. Are you ready? Number 1 is a computer. I personally like Macs. They run GarageBand. They come with GarageBand already, and you can upgrade to Logic Pro for $200, and you'll already know how to work it if you've spent some time in GarageBand. So just for my purposes, because I don't want to speak on anything that I don't know about, I'm going to say you need a MacBook. Okay? Let's call it $2,000, give or take, if you search like used MacBooks or whatever. Let's call it $2,000, give or take, if you search like used MacBooks or whatever. Let's say it's $2,000, okay? Then you need a software, right? Like I said, it comes with GarageBand, so you could just rock that until you get a little more money, but I do recommend at some point upgrading to Logic Pro 10 or Logic Pro X, which is $200. So now we're at $2,200, right? Then you're gonna need a microphone, an interface, and headphones. And the reason that I do all 3 of those at the same time is because there's a company called Focusrite that makes a Scarlett Solo bundle. That's the name of it, the Scarlett Solo bundle. It's $200. And it comes with all 3 of those things. It also has an XLR cable that'll hook your microphone to your interface. So $200 is a great deal to get all 3 of those things. All right. Then these last 2 items are pretty small, but you're going to need them: a mic stand to put your mic on, and a pop filter to filter out all of the sibilants, the ps, s's, all that stuff. With these 7 things, you will be able to record music from anywhere at any time, and you can do it yourself. Maybe your first 5, 10, 20, 50 songs aren't gonna sound like you recorded them in a really expensive studio. I know. It's so alluring, you know, the bells and the whistles of the large mixing board, and you get to post it on your Instagram story like, yo, working on something fire, and it gives off this sort of smoke and mirror effect. But that. That. Don't go shelling out thousands of dollars to some producer to make something that you want sound like something that you've already heard. Like, don't do that. Maybe try it once or twice to get a feel. And I'm not saying that there's not like amazing producers out there, but I just think there's such an advantage for you as an aspiring artist to be able to do this stuff on your own from home, because over time you're gonna get so good at it that you won't need those producers and those studios and those bells and those whistles. It's gonna save you so much money over time if you invest that money up front, right? And then also, it's just gonna force you to learn so much at such a rapid rate, because you're gonna be creating and you're gonna say, oh, you know, I want this to sound a certain way. How do I do that? Well, you can just go on YouTube and type how to do literally anything, and you'll find a video for it. So challenge yourself, put yourself in that space to really own your music and have a say in what that sounds like from the start to the finish. That would be my advice to you. And it takes a long time, so don't get frustrated. Get these items if you have some interest in creating music, and start creating. You can always check back in with my channel too, because I'm gonna be posting a lot of videos like this about how you can achieve certain sounds and, you know, work flow and things like that, and how I achieve my sound. And then hopefully you can learn from me, and then you can do your own thing in your own studio from your own home. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. I hope that some of you are inspired and that you run out and you grab these items. I've been having a lot of people hit me up lately asking like, hey, what do I need to get started? So I thought this would be a great way to just, instead of, you know, typing that out, I can just send them a YouTube link. So yeah, like I said, I hope this helped you guys. My name's Luke, and you know, I appreciate you. That's good. That's a good one.